Here we are back in the Rutgers Endzone with our next edition of the Endzone. Rutgers just defeated Syracuse 23-15, moved to 6-0 on the year, bowl eligible, Matt. Kind of a tough game. What'd you think of it?
Well, I kind of expected it to be, a grinded out game, a couple of different plays changing the outcome. It's usually what happens when Syracuse plays Rutgers. That's what happened today. And the big play was Deren scooping up a Jamal Merrill blocked field goal on the first drive of the second half for Syracuse. Rutgers could have went down 10-7. Instead, they're up 14-7, never relinquished that lead.
And I talked to Deren about that play after the game. Let's hear what he had to say.
Before, I told Lorenzo Waters and Jamal Merrill, I was like, it's a lot of seams in there. Make sure y'all get through the seams and then get your hands up to block it. They kind of washed down on Lorenzo, which created a seam from all. He just got through, blocked it. I seen the ball right there. The ball looked big as ever. And then I just went over there and scooped it. And when I looked to my right, I had nothing but red right next to me. And I seen the sideline. I knew I was going to score.
Like I just mentioned, Rutgers bowl eligible, Matt, 6-0. Are you surprised with the start?
I am a little surprised. I didn't think coming into the season they'd be undefeated at this point. Thought they'd be 4-2, 5-1. But the way they've been playing, they certainly deserve this 6-0 start. They've overcome some mistakes. They've played very, very hard, and they've made the absolute necessary plays when they've had to. But Kyle Flood said, they have unfinished business. 6-0 doesn't mean anything. They have one ultimate goal in mind.
It's exciting. It's exciting to be bowl eligible again, and I didn't really talk about it with the team. I'm sure they're aware of it, but as I've said before, our goals are bigger than that. But it is something that we work very hard for, and as you go through a season, there certainly are milestones or levels of success that you're able to achieve, and that's certainly the minimal standard, so to speak, of what you're trying to achieve, which would be to be bowl eligible, and then I guess you could say to have them make sure you secure a winning season, and then conference championships, BCS bowls, that type of thing as you go up the ladder, so to speak.
Senior linebacker Kasim Green, another big day, 14 tackles, had a personal foul called earlier. After that, he seemed a little angry. He was all over the field, playing very tenacious defense, forcing fumbles. Matt, I know you spoke to him. What was the gist of that conversation?
Well, I said to him, did you feel that you were a little more active than usual? And he said that, his body feels great at this point. He was just flying around. I think, judging by what he said, that personal foul motivated him. He said, did you seem to yourself that you were almost playing at a higher level today? Because from a looking on standpoint, it seemed like you were almost even moving or even more active than usual.
Yeah, I think I just, my body felt good, from this week, and I just went out there and trusted what the coaches taught me all week and what I saw on film all week, and I went out there and tried to make plays. 3 forced fumbles. What do you attribute that to, being able to do that? Ball disruption circuit. Coach Smith and our position coaches, they drill it to us during the week, and we go out and try to execute it whenever whenever the opportunity presents itself. We try to go out there and execute it, and then as a result, that's what happened today. How big was it for you after you had the penalty, the personal foul, to come back and make that strip sack and kind of keep them out of scoring? It was definitely big, just to show my teammates that that's not me. Just to show the fans and the nation that that's not me. I'm not the type of player who's going to get personal fouls and things like that. So I took that upon myself to flush that personal foul and go out and make a play. An opportunity presented itself, and I did what I did.
Scott Falone talked about being 6-0 after the game. Let's hear what he had to say.
It's exciting, to be 6 for 6 in games, batting 1,000. You know what I mean? So, not too many teams are undefeated still in this season. So, to be one of those teams, it's exciting. It's definitely an honor, and we're just trying to continue to be 1-0 next week, take it as a one-game season, and against a former opponent in Temple.
Okay. There you have it from the Rutgers Endzone. Bobby Deren, Matt Hladik here for Scarlet Nation.